nice costume. What, were they showing Rocky Horror or something? Alright, is this some sort of joke or a social experiment?
What the? Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that should just about do it. The data I gathered from your performance, it seems like that thing just made you a costume and helps you blend into your surroundings. But other than that, nothing. It doesn't increase your speed, strength, nothing.
I'm frankly disappointed, because in the show they always gave such fantastical powers, whereas this is just a glorified costume.
Look, I'm gonna go analyze the data again, see if I missed something. Go lay low for a while.
Just do what? Nothing?
Do one of your reviews.
That's true, but review what?
Mimic 2.
Oh, come on.
Hey, I could have said Mimic 3.
That's fair.
Guillermo del Toro This Is Not. The original Mimic is a fantastic movie about an entomologist, or bug scientist if you weren't aware of that term, who has to help genetically engineer a new breed of insect known as the Judas breed to help eradicate the population of New York roaches who are spreading a child-killing illness known as Strickler's disease. And while working at first, it does come back to bite them when the creatures start mimicking their only real predator, that being us. Mimic 2, on the other hand, takes all that mystery and suspense and the moral question of if what the protagonist did was right or not, and throws all of it out the window to make room for a frankly bizarre plot about one of the remaining Judas breed trying to literally make a human woman its new queen. Yeah. The other thing of note is that production value has gone down significantly from the first one, which is most likely due to Guillermo del Toro not having anything to do with this production. But with all that being said, I strive to set myself apart from the other creators of this garbage fire of a website. So we are going to talk about the redeeming qualities of Mimic 2. Our main character in this movie is named Remy, who, if you watched the first movie and paid some close attention, she is a secondary character who helped Mia Sorvino throughout the film. Remy is even played by the same actress, Alix Coromoise. I apologize if I mispronounced your name there, it is spelled as such on the screen. In the first Mimic, Del Toro talks about how the Judas are meant to resemble avenging angels, whereas in this one it's very clear they're meant to represent death. I mean, just look at this silhouette. And honestly, that's one of the best shots of the movie, if a bit on the nose. This could be constructed by the presence of a Mimic constantly changing its face. After all, death comes in many faces. The whole movie comes off as grimy and grotesque in places, be it in the school or even our lead's apartment. There is filth throughout the movie that lends itself to the atmosphere, as if saying, this is a place where bugs live. It all just comes together in a way that works for what they were going for. On a different note, the entire movie was filmed in Los Angeles, but takes place in New York City, meaning someone had to recreate the station terminal on a soundstage on the other side of the continent, and that's dedication that needs to be acknowledged. So in watching this movie, we as the audience know that what's running around killing people is a giant roach man, but the characters in the movie have no idea that's what the cause is, leading to Detective Kolaski thinking our lead Remy is the culprit. Even her closet with all the pictures of failed relationships do paint her as a somewhat unstable individual. But when things start to not add up, Kolaski does realize that something is up and acts accordingly, which, as we see later in the movie, was probably a mistake. Those were some of the redeeming qualities of Mimic 2, and there are not a lot of them. The drop in quality from the first to second is very steep, and honestly, I think the movie would have been done better had it not been forced to live up to the expectations of its predecessor. But there are some good things here, and they do deserve to be acknowledged. Then again, anything that's lived up to a creation of Guillermo del Toro was most likely doomed from the start. Alright. Go turn on local news. Why would I?
We're here outside of the Hollow Blade Company, one of many reported sites of robberies that have sprung up over the past couple nights from a so-called phantom thief now plaguing the city. More news tonight at 11.
Ooh, that's probably not good.